Good afternoon. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Fabian in the Lace Shoe, and I'm here in Upper Afinya in my home. Good morning, everyone. Yes, today, yeah. Good afternoon, those of you guys in the mainland, and maybe I'll just slow down, no? I don't see some people there not tuning in yet, but let's see what happened here. Yeah, maybe I'm just talking to myself. But yes, let's see. Some people are popping in, and they're just gonna miss my first what do you call that? Messages, or at least my topic for today, no? Yeah, but I'd like to talk about two things. The Marianas Public Land Trust, and the changing idea of the mascot in Koblerville Elementary School. So we got some people coming in already, tuning in, no? So let's see what happened while I'm listening to the Hotel California. I think it's a 70 music, but yeah, it's topping the hit list. Yes. So I think I see Miss Dueñas up here. Yeah, but maybe everybody's busy, no? Yeah, so let's see what I'm gonna get me some drinks here. Ready. Stand by. So we'll see what I did. No. Alright. Come on, bro. Water. Hydrating water is good. So, yeah, we got Rosalia Dueñas. Yes. Good afternoon, ma'am. You're in Saipan, California, somewhere in the mainland. Yes, beautiful. Thank you for tuning in, Miss Dueñas. Yeah, but let me just go ahead and start and see what if others are tuning in later on. But the changing of a mascot in Koblerville Elementary School is being of a concern to some of the staff that share with me their concern. That they're somewhat hesitating that that should not be changed from Umang to Sali. No, so I was doing a live video this morning, and it was not a live of interviewing the principal, Miss Naomi Nishimura. Oh, but yes, Miss Naomi down there in the Koberville Elementary School. I sat down with her and we spoke together and interviewed her with no live. She decided not to go live, and I said, what about just a regular audio video recording, not live? No, yeah, she's just not ready for any kind of recorded information. I respect. Okay, so I'm gonna depend on my memory, no. So I'm recapping my thoughts as to really why would she change it, no? So she said that she's changing it, that changing is a good thing. It's a good thing, no? And, I just thought like changing also could be a bad thing. That's why I point out, that somehow, if it ain't broken, why, fix it, no? So I'm thinking, I said, my question is, does she have already a data of her school as compared to every other new school or entire school that of an elementary school, to see the average or whatever performance that the student have performed in comparison to other school that her students performing low, and that for some reason if she should anticipated a big huge improvement in student performance, that she's already anticipating that with the changing of the mascot from Umang to Sali should be on time, or I don't know, just like let's change it to Sali, the bird name Sali, and somewhere the Sali, that should somehow, and I don't know if she's really being very thoughtful about is there any correlation between the fact that changing the logo, I mean the mascot from Umang to Sali is gonna improve the student academic performance? That is the one that should be the question, which is nonsense, no? So what is really the intent of the changes of the mascot? Or I could say, all right, so if the student did an improved academic performance, then we should celebrate it with a new logo of or mascot of Sali. Just still don't jive. So the student is gonna be the Umang and do an academic, an improved academic performance in a successful manner, and then all of a sudden we're gonna celebrate it with a word Paluman Sali as student self. So what you're saying is that if the student spike in the improvement of educational performance, that is going to be a plus as compared to everybody in the average, no? So they perform above, and you're going to leave behind that spirit of Umang and said, oh, the Paluman Sali, what do you call that, have improved. Celebrate it, no? You have to celebrate that the Paluman Sali did it. Still don't jive. It's like, what the hell? Where do we even begin, her planning? Where you gotta somehow do the timing. It's just not making sense, no? So I'm trying my best to think that, where do you draw the line? Why? Why are you gonna put Paluman Sali? Because it's you just said that a change is good. So that the change is good to celebrate at the same time as to what? So I'm thinking like this principal already she didn't label it, or maybe she has a data collected that somehow her school after the 2 years is still down there. I don't know. Does she have that? And I maybe I failed to ask that where is your school educational performance in comparison to everyone else in the country, or for the Cnmi for that matter, that somehow that a changing of mascot from Umang to Sali is gonna be use that in somehow sending the message out that the Sali now is really the new I don't know. And the Sali did it, or the Sali. I'm still trying to connect, So it's hard. It's hard to think otherwise where she's coming from. Just to wake up one day and says a change is good, and that naming the mascot as Sali. And when you name the mascot as Sali, does that have to do with the correlation that is it valid to say that the changing of the mascot is for what? To somehow change the spirit of a school that I see right now. You cannot even say, no, it's half and half. So, to change the performance of a school too has to do with the morale of her staff, no? And so far, probably, according to her solid survey from the staff is half and half. That's not convincing. That's a split no staff, colleagues that one halfway says yes, one half says no, but for what anyway? No, so that's like maybe I should go back there and understand exactly where she's coming from, because I said I'm going to come back and follow through. What is your data from asking the kids themselves, not the parents. Then the parents, but for most is the staff. Because the staff is the one that is the front line of all these new students they're going to work with, and they got to report to school. And the fact that we're the Umang. We've been working here for 10 years longer than before you came here a year and a half ago. No, so we're Umang all the way, and I don't know no, whether what you're bringing in is a solid spirit. Oh, I don't know. So, like I said, I've wrote it down on my posting that no, such a Umang should be somehow just be left alone, because if you're really gonna no say no Osali, no, we got Panglaw. Plenty Panglo, plenty Azuzu in that location. I was when I was born in the early 70s. I was born in the 60s, but in the early 70s, we've been hunting that the run, that airport runway. We've been driving on that road. We've been running over plenty thousands of land crab, the Panglo, the Zuzu, the Kairu, you name it. There's a lot of Kakak, there's a lot of Dulili, there's a lot of, you name it. So, take your choice. But the choice was Umang already, for already 35 years. So, ma'am, I think, I don't know, I saw somebody posted out one Mindiola Regis that is stirring up some issues. Like, no, whatever, no, who, what, this and that. And it was just, everybody was getting mad. It was getting mad. So, I did think this young lady, Miss Nishimura, need to check the social media and, gauge herself as to how people are responding to this idea of her idea. She has to claim it. What are you trying to create your legacy as to changing the name should somehow stick with the school, that should you retire or move on to another? Man, you're just temporary over there. But those teachers are not. Have you ever thought about that? So you're gonna be shuffle around in couple years, or that's as I remember, the PSS is good at shuffling a principal around, for just to try high school level or junior high school, so forth. Yeah. So I was, like I told you, I'm a PSS staff, and I in administration, and I understand the school as far as no more pressing issues, the academic performance, and the school safety, school ground and discipline, and you name it, and but just the name. Now, don't get too hung over with that, because there's a lot of issues that I haven't even walked around the school yet. Already people are not really happy. I don't know if I'm the one that is more in tune of the staff more than you are as a principal. Like I understand, if you're a principal, then your staff is gonna act like everything is okay, but in terms of emotions and feeling, like alrighty. So ma'am, you said that don't yet like you're telling me, like don't what? Like I work for the newspaper that don't publish it out, or even the newspaper would just publish out what happened there. No, you cannot stop media or even private person like me that I'm gonna go out and just report what I'm. My impression as to our interview. No? So, just be mindful, ma'am, that you telling me that when I told you, I'm just, I'm against it. You just want. But I don't want to repeat that. I respect you. I think you're a Munya, and I'm Munya, and let's just focus on the issue that that is not getting support. So I know that sometimes it hurts that when we as a leaders, as way up there, feel a little bit either offended of our ideas, or somehow that sometimes we need to just be mature. Just be mature and look at the data as to what really is gonna be beneficial to the school more than how you feel as a principal than my way or no way attitude. After all, the parents has to also be concerned. Is gonna be concerned as to that. That's it. That's all I'm gonna say, ma'am, Miss Naomi. I apologize for sometimes my humor to just get the best of me of people out there that somehow that's as I'm trying to entertain people that people who's getting the message at the same time. So let's look at. I'm not trying to shut it down. That it's just my vote, one vote. Just one vote, ma'am. Like just suck it up and be mature about it, yeah. But yeah. All right, so we'll move on. And do your homework as you promised that you're gonna probably resurvey. You're gonna do a survey again of their colleagues, and then ma'am, if it's not 100%, back off. Back off. You need 100% support of changing of the mascot and the community and so forth and all and all the way up to like are you gonna really burn your energy on changing the mascot all the way to the board where like what the hell is this? Is this about improving education performance more than just to change the mascot? Because should the student improve the educational performance, you're gonna celebrate it with a new name. Jubilee. Alrighty. Shut up in that issue. Shut up. Okay, so that's one thing. If you're just tuning in, I was pretty much talking about some staff that have shared with me a concern of changing Koberville Elementary School here in Saipan, southern Saipan area, from Umang. Okay, from Umang, it's been an Umang for the last 30 plus years, to Paluman Sali, which is just Sali. Yeah, so I'm still trying to figure out. I'm trying to create a lot of questions on a different angles to what's really I'm always thinking that if we have to make some changes, that these changes has to do with an educational improving educational performance of student. It's a more pressing issue than just to change it, so that in case the student improve their performance, that it went along with the new name. So, it's got to be a right timing for a Umang student to do a good job, and their good job is going to be presented out in the community as a Sali. As a Sali. So we're going to celebrate. We're going to just to feel the fact that it was all about the Sali, not the spirit, because the student is just going to be student. It's not going to change anything, and to the fact that they've always been there as a Umang, So next school year we're gonna somehow change it to Sali, Sali, so that when anything changes, it's Sali from there on, And it's from because Naomi got the idea, and it's gonna celebrate with other staff who's probably still like no. Our Umang spirit in spirit, and we're gonna change the spirit to Sali spirit. And it would be changed probably in 35 years from now. Wow, she's gonna be gone in a couple years from now to maybe MHS, or like what the heck? Shut up with the lesson, change the topic. Okay, another topic is about the Mariana's Public Land Trust. Okay, so just recently, like I'm trying to speak a new language, Mariana's Public Land Trust. So if you're new into this Mariana's Public Land, if you're not new, so they're happy. If you don't know about Marianas Public Land Trust, the entire new political system and who is involved there is happy. It's kind of a Marianas Public Land Trust is supposed to be a top secret. Top secret, they're just going to do their own business and, making things happen. And so, but anyway, Marianas Public Land Trust is a trust fund that as a result of all the public land that were leased out or some kind of, either rented out or somehow, whatever it is that everything about the public land that to generate a revenue is deposited in there, subtracting all of the operation cost and everything that is going to be in place in there. And there's a two department on this, is the Department of Public Land. The Department of Public Land that is located up at Joten Dandan, I think second floor, if I'm not mistaken, is there. It's operated by Secretary Miriam Tereguezo, no? Concepcion Tereguezo? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I heard they're gonna somehow move her to another position. But anyway, that's the Department of Public Land is responsible to be responsible with the public land that from all those that are leased out by the big hotel, public land that for golf course, public land that also for public domain, using it like up here the soccer field, and I don't know, there's many, like 11 of them that somehow the government is so generous of bypassing the problem of homestead. So those are the public land that making decision as to either distribute it in form of a homestead or whatever the public should be or the NMD should be benefiting, no? So that's another story, but I'm just trying to differentiate to help you out to understand the difference between one is responsible for the land and how it is getting leased out, like the 55 years lease, now it's like 40 plus 15, and the fact that they're the one who will also negotiate the lease, as to how much, let's say for example, in the recent one, the Hyatt, So the Hyatt has recently, have been renewed for 40 years plus 15, and they pay in the millions, and then those are negotiated by the Department of Public Land, and then the Department of Public Land look at subtract all of its expenses and operation and also forth and whatever they just subtract whatever that operation costs, and then they transfer that money to the MPLT. MPLT only deals with the revenues of all of the public land the DPL are what do you call that responsible for, no? So the Marianas Public Land is only receiving the money. They're just the people board of trustees that they just receive those money, and they're gonna do two things, no? Either they're gonna invest the money with all of the other they call it money managers. Yeah, money managers. What managers? Money managers. But they invest those new money, and I think right now, according to the board, it's like $114 million. That's also in addition with the American Memorial Park, millions of dollars. I think the American Memorial is like so if it's 114, I think the NMD's fund is like 97 million. And so what's the difference between 97 and up to 114? So that's 17 million, no? Yeah, 17 million. Yeah. So the American Memorial Park share on that 114 million is, did I say 14 million? Yeah. So 14 million. 114. 117. So anyway, something like that, no? That the NMD trust fund that is holding by the Marianas Public Land is $97 million, and the todo, in addition to what the American Memorial Parks, millions of dollars, adds up to 114 million. Okay, so if I'm wrong, it's just within that range. Within that range. So our money is 114 million. That includes the American Memorial Park, no? And those are all gone out to the company that are paying in interest, and that from all that millions of dollars, it brings in millions of dollars interest, no? And the problem with that right now that they're trying to change the Constitution is the fact that the interest goes to the general fund in the government, and it just don't make sense. And then the legislature appropriate funds that those interests has been used for whatever project that is out in the community that benefit not just the NMD but everybody across the board. So where's the the rightfulness of that interest to the NMD is shared among the non-NMD too. Hey, I'm being Tindalesio. Okay, well, I'm just educating the public what it is and what don't make sense. That the reason why Senator Edith is trying to change the Constitution, that the interest belongs to the NMD, not the general population. I'm Bentindalesio. We wanna try that NMD interest. Okay, so whatever. So that money is getting invested. And one thing that also attracted my attention was a very good program as a result of this money that the Marianas Public Land Trust proposed many years ago or several years ago or whatever. It was just a program. No? So let me explain, let me pull myself back a little bit. How when I go to the, and I know Pete DeLong Guerrero or Guerrero. No, Paduna. I know you told me you're watching this show. You love it. No, it's okay. So the reason why I come out here, former speaker, because in the meeting, you can say all you want, and I go to the testimony, and we don't have a dialogue. So I'm gonna just say whatever I want on my show, and either you can call me up or you can message me as to what the hell you're saying, but I'm gonna express my own views and my impression as to what I feel about a program that you guys put out. No, so I can just say whatever I want, because when I was yesterday when I was trying to explain my thoughts and to Vin, and you just said, Mr. Leslie, let me tell you. See, you don't listen. We are the owners, you, me, and you're just also part of the board, but you're entitled as well. Know that it's all ours, but in more of it, your job is to listen to the actual people, because you are working. You're kind of like the part of the board, of a vice chair for that money, that funds. So I'm trying to share with you my thoughts as to what I think makes sense to me, that it's not right or wrong. But you just cutting me off, because you're more concerned about and listen to this. What you said was there was a program, that when I was explaining to you that there was you guys proposed a program of $10 million. Okay? The $10 million that was transferred down to NMHC so that it will benefit NMDs who has a homestead. Okay? So that's the plan. Okay? This is not about investing. If that's what it is, then it's not in the best interest of the NMDs. So for me, I don't know. You guys can come up with it went bad with the NMSC. You guys took it back. You know, all the remaining foreclosures or whatever problem that came along with when you bring it back to the MPLT. So at that point, we understand each other that's what happened was that the NMAC decided and you guys decided that it's just not working out, so you're gonna bring it back to the MPLT, and you guys I think you said that you took that kind of responsibility and gave it to the Bank of Saipan, and they're the one who now gonna be collecting all the credits of all the problems and issues along with it. No. So where did you stop me? Is my thoughts as to the amnesty, the benefit of that program. Where is it at? I was trying to explain to you. I said to you, and correct me if I'm wrong, Mr. Paduna, is that okay? So I received homestead that belongs to all of us. That started off with $50. So when I received the homestead $50 that the land belongs to all of us as NMDs, after several years, that land is gonna turn into more of an appraised of a higher appraised value. No, maybe I told you it's $50,000. Yeah. So when I said that, you're just kind of like waiting, and then I said, so with that, you guys did Mr. Paduna propose a program, that for the NMDs to borrow money to build a home on that homestead. And of course, people are going to be responsible for their obligation to pay it back. But okay, remember that's a program. So I received a land of our land, a land of our land, and I benefit from the money of our money to borrow our money. That belongs to the NMDs, no? And I think that's where it stopped. Then you just intercept and saying no, if these people don't pay it back, that somehow you're the one to pay it back. Sir, I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong, that are you saying that if $1 million wasn't paid back into the funds because you guys decided to loan out for the benefit of the NMDs to build their life. It's the purpose of it is to somehow improve NMD's life. So you gotta open mind more. That that as a matter of fact, those millions of dollars are insured. I don't know if I'm wrong. No, that even you said that you guys are still after many years. I think we're in the 45th year, or I don't know when does that start, 86 or whatever. That after so many, let's say 20 plus 25 years, that I don't know how long you've been there, but have you been sued for a lot of the problem that you said that you still pulling in some certain delinquent, and and then waiving. You guys did waiver issues that somehow it's a problem, and on and on. And the best thing you're gonna tell me, sir, is somehow your biggest fear is to that if you make a decision that you're gonna pay millions of dollars, and you said you even add that and then my family is gonna be this and that. Like, come on, let's just be straightforward. That it's a program. No, it's a 10 million that is funded for a program that is not all about profit, but it's to now that's a program, good program. That is, I commended you to give it to the people. No, so I think where you did not listen to me is the part where I feel like if I receive my ancestry land and that I borrow 50,000. So that's the 50,000. This is very unique setup, sir, because this is not Bank of Guam, this is not Bank of Hawaii or what. This is just the trust fund that was pulled out millions of dollars, that was so set specifically to allow NMD to borrow it. Yes, to borrow it, no, bring it back. Yeah. So, no, when you take millions of dollars, $10 million and give it out, is there any time limit, really? That 10 million has to be 100 miles an hour back into the fund, like in 25 years, 20 years, like, what about if it was 100 years? Does it really matter that you're just gonna take away this land and house and screw the NMD as to go out there and live in the boonies and you didn't pay the funds, the $50,000. So I borrow $50,000 and the land was given to me. I borrow my money, the $50,000 money as an NMD. Which everybody knows, I mean, case by case. So, that I borrowed that $50,000 and I got the land from DPL, Department of Public Land. So, I'm thinking, I borrow $50,000 and they're gonna penalize me. Let's suppose we just stop there, that they're gonna penalize me. So they cannot take out the concrete house. They're not gonna take out the concrete house and that land there. So it's gonna come along with it. So I think a good policy would be to go to DPL and reissue the same size of lot, because this whole thing is about my land, my money. For example, I'm speaking on behalf of everybody. That let's give Sindalese another land, and maybe he can build a palapala to live in it, or tent and something, instead of stripping the whole thing off of this guy. Then the land is a value at 75,000. I borrow 50,000 and I pay 20,000. It's $30,000 more. And somehow, what are you gonna do? You're gonna sell the land for 30,000 to another NMD more than the actual appraised value of that land would be $120,000. That don't make sense. So I know it's case by case, but some people may just like, screw it, I'm going to go to the United States, or hey, there's a different scenario. But I'm just saying on that part, that this money, should be recalibrated and continue on to help these indigenous, because it is a 10 million set for 30 years or for 40 years. And if I have to pay $5 a month, I'm just being silly about that. But if I'm paying $400 a month and somebody has to pay $100 because that's all it is, and he's on furlough or he's on whatever, he got kicked out of the thing, and now he's on full time, and it's many that our local people are somehow are just that hurting. But to say if you don't pay it back, it's gonna be my wallet and my family and what is it? Just to suffice the fact that I'm putting in $1 back into the MPLT trust fund is just to say that we're communicating, we're doing transaction, and somehow if I die and somebody of my lineage or my kids or my grandkids take over that house and they are able to pay even better than me. Because it's all about NMDs and NMD land and NMD funds as to where you guys are coming from. I'm getting pissed off on this already. $10 million. How many corruption happened in the past of the land trust money, and now we're talking about you have to pay it as if. Have you ever paid a penny in because you make a wrong decision, Pete? Have you? No, after the meeting you call me as if that will calm me down from saying like this, but no. So message me, call me up. I'm glad to sit down and have a coffee with you, so that this whole thing about the benefit of the NMD should somehow I mean, it's good to find out who are these people that no being foreclosed and just kicked out like as if no they're not of NMD ancestry and so forth. I'm sure that there's a list of people that of this $10 million that were somehow a certain story. That if I have my way, I would bring him back and apologize and say, no, you got 50 more years to pay this. No, God bless, because this is all about saving the NMD's life more than what. If you think that your life is getting you're gonna make a decision and somehow another NMD entitled to this gonna get mad and sue you because another NMD somehow stalling and paying that would help him have a roof, to have a house, to have a solid concrete house. That should there be a typhoon, Jesus Christ. So you just wipe out his life because somehow he cannot pay $300 a month. What kind of trustees are you to somehow holy mackerel? Oh, I cannot do this. I told you yesterday, you just stopped me over there and you're more worried about your making a wrong decision because somehow somebody's going to sue you and then get out, resign. So you don't have to have that kind of stress and mentality that somehow this whole thing, when that 10 million was proposed to put it out there for the benefit of those that have a homestead and are qualified, it's not meant to profit. So because all the somehow all of the transactions that the one that we have interest, all the interest of the $114 million, all the interest are coming in, and maybe that interest should be helping half and half. How about that? Have you ever thought about the interest that is coming in the million? We can take, if I'm paying $300 a month, I could pay $150, and that interest should be paying into that that will benefit that NMD in that manner. No, see, this is the kind of thing I cannot do it in the meeting when it's open to public. Yeah, I cannot do that. That's why I was getting pissed off with Frika Pangilinan to somehow be very I don't know, hard hit that all kinds of minutes and public document that should be put on the Facebook website is very like she voiced out about respecting everybody, but it seems like it's her way or no way. That Mr. Torres is there as a legal counsel, and she speaks about legal counsel, and she cannot connect that to the fact that the legal counsel says, yeah, putting the minutes on the website in the Facebook for the MPLT is okay. So her expectation that just don't is inflexible as to okay, let's list what our public information that should be accessed. Like what? Are you gonna amend the list every month? Because something can just come out like, and that one too, and that one too. No. Bobby Reyes up there can just collaborate with the legal counsel. And is this one good too for the also for the, what do you call that? Oh, we have to vote. We have to vote what list. So that list is just if it comes down to 10, then that's it, and everything else you shouldn't put it out as a public. And as a matter of fact, that domain, as far as the public access, the MPLT on Facebook, is they're paying for it, So the public MPLT is paying that, So everything else is good. It's good because it's the MPLT is a very unique, that we're getting interest. So that interest can pay also that, that for us, we're going to go up there and somehow it's like, that will prevent us from receiving revenues from all that copy of that as if we're gonna go up there and do an open government act on minutes and on the common sense, what it should be open government, open information to the public. So you're just like, the less information we put out on that domain is that the more we're gonna generate revenue. It's like, no, let the NMDs know. This is not like other department, like, no. This is just a MPLT, public, no, that all the interest is all paying all the operation. And if they pay, the Facebook domain so much money from the interest of this whole operation, then be it. It's like I'm hearing her something like, how can generate revenue if it's an open government act? As if the open government act is supposed to be a profitable revenue. So is this all some kind of a scheme? It's like we went to finance, and it's one paper. It's 75 cents. Like as if, what is it? What is the use? We have an open government act law, so that they can make revenue more than to have the, it's like they're choking the public, like, how dare you, if you want the information of the government, you're gonna pay for it. Like, how is that service? 75 cents per that piece of paper that I know it's like lucky if it's 3 cents each. Just to run it there or what, I don't know. But I believe that the homestead that belongs to the NMD and the loan that they borrow their own entitlement of that the set of that 10 million. Okay, so when the trustees sit down and says, okay, let's set aside 10 million and help the indigenous, the NMDs. That should be it. No answer buts about it. No room for to say that we're gonna be missing or losing. That is good that through time you're gonna keep bringing it in. That if it take one person, I'm being ridiculous on this. If it takes one NMD 100 years to pay back a $50,000 in all justifiable manner, instead of killing them because they cannot after you take away their house, they're gonna go down to, they're still gonna collect food stamp. They cannot even pay light bill, and then no answer buts about it. That we there should be a time limit to pay back the 50,000, because if you don't somehow what. It should be case by case, and they can prove, the NMD can prove that Nana sir, yeah, I don't have a job and I'm still looking in the government or what or this and that, and especially in many cases as far as what we've encountered with our life here in Saipan, and then let alone trying to kill this article 12, that would even be more worse. That's another topic. But anyway, that's all I got. I love you all, people, and that's all that I share. That it just don't make sense how somehow there is out there millions of dollars that is being screwed up in the what do you call, in the care and custody of the MPLT, not specific people. I don't care, because those changes. No. So I'm not accusing anybody, but there is out there a situation that is worse than having to allocate, or not allocate, but to set $10 million. That is not all about because they're gonna say, okay, now we're good. We're ready to just not take a risk, but to use this 10 million. We're not risking it. No, we're just gonna use it. That now it's a good time to take that 10 million and let's not to give it to the NMD. I'm not asking for that. We're not asking for anything. But as you trust, this has to be very taking a good, compassionate. What is that 10 million? No, is the MPLT gonna close down as if that's all the money we have. That the 114 million is not earning interest. So every time it earn interest, what are you gonna do with that interest? Yeah, answer that. Wow. Have mercy on the people who owns the land and the people who owns the money. And that includes you too. But you're the one that is the trustee to just like almost like within the family, you got the power of attorney to take care of all the asset, no? So you're part of it. So come on. That 10 million for me is basically, and I'm sure there's other programs, and I'm not aware, but I'm a little bit more aware of what happened to that 10 million that was down there in NMSC. It backs up to you guys, and now it's in place, as you said, that Bank of Saipan is the one responsible to collect those. That I think sometimes I want to have an open government act as first. Who were you need to revisit who are these people, poor people that were just now maybe renting apartment as an NMD that have a sad life more than that MPLT was all set for a good cause. But whoever these people that are entrusted to enhance people's life are more of an interest and letting the government borrow it, and once the government borrow it, our own money of the own interest has to pay that 15 million that the governor borrow somehow what, and even that benefit the entire more of a non-NMD than an NMD itself. How stupid that can be! It's very unfair. This whole thing is freaking nonsense. Really. If I don't make sense, then just shut it off and go find another life. Holy mackerel! I'm not saying I can do a better job, but I think I have a better heart. Because when I was sitting there, yes, it takes a lot of education as to what they're talking about, investment this and investment that, but it's not all about that. It's all about what we're going to do with the money that those professionals are getting paid. Doesn't matter. We have to sit there and, are we making money or not? That's basically it, with all those language that they're talking about, that they're getting paid to, they can't help it but to say, terminology that just probably don't make sense to me other than, how much do we have? How much interest do we have? And what we're going to do with this? Yeah, and, how are we doing as far as the operation costs? Yeah, that's it. You don't need to have a master's in accounting and bookkeeping and so forth to somehow to be appointed up there as if those people should do a better. It's all about decision making and to how to use those money for the benefit of the NMDs. That's basically it. But somehow there's a sense of greediness, like in a different perspective. Greediness. As I think I sense greed in the custody of that money that belongs to the NMD. I don't know. So I'm not saying I'm right. I'm not saying I'm the perfect one. I'm just expressing my thoughts in a manner of those that probably I'm trying to make sense. When I'm trying to make sense, maybe, the people that either kicked out or something, I never see it in that perspective. But it's not the perfect one, what I'm sharing. It's just a thought that can be challenged, and maybe I'm wrong, that I don't know everything. But for what I kind of sense, I'm trying to understand, it's just needs to be reconsidered. How the NMD has to benefit, because we're still even have issue down at the lower level, not lower, but in line with the Department of Public Land. No, that's what I'm saying. That's in line with the Department of Public Land as far as the homestead. But that homestead is another issue. Okay, so with that, thank you very much. This is Masa. I see a lot of you guys are tuning in. And Joseph the Blood, hey, go for broke, my brother. Juan Manibusan, hello, brother. Eric Muffness, hey, Eric Muffness, this one, the award. Desert Storm veterans, right? I think it's so small, but I know only one, Eric Muffness, my friend, my primo. The SA, San Antonio, right on. All right. So thank you very much. Reza Nisbet, that's the problem. Governor don't want people to know how the money being managed, no accountability, no. I can say that the chairman of the Marianas Public Land, standing strong, former Congressman Martin Adda. I can attest, based on just meeting with him, that he's kind of a guy that even though he's very cautious as to what information might not be interpreted, and I understand. So he's also ensuring that those funds, transparency and accountability, based on what I attended the meeting yesterday, he's opening to that. He's saying, no, put everything on the Facebook, everything. He's put it out. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, he's fighting for it. Frika on the other side is like, question this, question that, no, wait, slow down. But the chairman is like, there, put it out there. And then the rest of the thick crews, put it in there. Let the people know. Mr. Hoku, put it in there. Even Paduma. The only one, and then Robert Torres, put it in there. Everybody put it in there except Frika's freaking out. All right. Sorry, ma'am. But I think I got up and I was upset. Lucky I didn't get kicked out. You really upset me with all your new demands. Demands. No, we should vote. What? Well, everybody is already an indication that you're gonna lose out if they should vote. You still now we should vote. But anyway, that's all. I love you all. Adios. This is small. Ask you for tuning in. Fabian Indonesia in Opera Fenya. I just want to make sure it's clear that I don't live in Cobra or else. Otherwise, yeah, I love Kobler, but I want to make sure that I'm over here in Asmoduk area. Right on. Yeah. Okay, I love you. Adios. Bye-bye. Thank you. And I hope I make sense to all of you guys. And just write your comment. Feedback or anything that you're wrong, it's okay. I'll just if you think I'm wrong, then I said okay, yeah, I'm wrong. So tell me the information that I'm wrong, or else if I feel that the comment you have is that it's not convincing enough, and then I'll just reply back. No, yeah. So with that, take care, Cnmi, Palacios. Hello, hey auntie, bye bye, everyone. Okay.